I'm not like my dad. I'm smarter than him. Better than him.
What up, welcome back to the channel. I'm Monet, and we are locked in. We got the first exclusive clip of Lorenzo and Cain potentially thinking that Monet knows exactly what's going on with the death of Zeke. We also got the photos, and we're going to jump into those and break them down today, because we know in Power episode 5, that halfway point, we know from here it's only up. So before we jump into this and break down these photos, if you like Power content, breakdowns, theories, and predictions like this, then hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. Make sure you hit that like button and follow me on Instagram right here. Also, in the comments and in the description, commercialj.com, we got Mastermind, Tasha's Son merchandise, so make sure you go pick you up something. Now, let's go ahead and jump into these photos and see what the hell is going to happen for Tariq and the crew along with the Tejada family, because we know that in order for Tariq to succeed, they got to get on the right track. So let's jump into it. This is the photos for episode 5. Where would we be without Monet Tejada? She has a little bit of drink in her hand, and we also seen in the clip between Lorenzo and Cain, she's getting one step closer to finding out who actually killed Zeke. Now, in the trailer, it does show Tariq saying, hey, GTG, they didn't do that. They were gone. So for Monet, it's really her back against the wall, because she just killed Whitman, who's been on her case about the Carrie thing. Now, she thinks that she killed the right person that took out Zeke, but she was wrong, because we know it's Lorenzo. So at this moment, we don't exactly know how Monet is going to move, but I can tell you one thing. She's going to be upset about any information she finds out on Zeke, because she went through that file, and the last thing she seen in the file was the fingerprints, a partial match of Lorenzo Tejada at the crime scene of where Zeke died. Now, with all of this in play, the family needs Monet. She brought Diana into a murder with Detective Whitman. We know that she's looking for whoever killed Zeke, Lorenzo, and Cain is the one in charge of working with Noma. So Monet needs to find where she fits in, because the family, they have to understand that Monet's not going to let anyone just get a free meal or an easy ride through anything. We seen how she went and told Diana, I need your help. Davis told her, let me handle Whitman. She went and did it herself. So Monet, it's going to be a crazy episode, because right now it's starting to get a little real, especially with the fingerprints. The Tejada family and how they're going to move from here on, it's going to depend on what Cain's got going on and how he handles Lorenzo, and also how Monet is feeling and whatever information she's getting, those outside sources from Davis and Tariq. So the Tejada family internally, they've been having it rough. Drew, he just got cut out of his deal, but he came back because Lorenzo told him. Cain just squashed his beef with Poppy. He also told him, you need to tell Monet. Diana, she's moving bricks for Poppy. Cain doesn't want her to, and then Monet brought her in on the murder of Whitman. So everybody has their hands in the business. No one is on the same page, and I think it's going to continue to be that way, because we did see in these photos that dropped, Drew is going to be more involved with Gordo. Him and Gordo saved the day. Diana, she's on campus. There's no telling what she's going to do. We do know she has 2 bricks that she needs to move outside of being quiet with the murder on Detective Whitman. Cain wants his dad to tell Monet about it. So right now it's a whole mix up, and everybody's scrambling to survive, because at this point it's only survival for the Tejadas. Auntie Evelyn is back in the picture, and we know her son's got a little foothold in Brooklyn. The Tejadas killed Uncle Frank. The Tejadas killed the Russian Connect. So maybe Evelyn might sense that something is going on. The same way that Cain feels that Monet knows, you just have a little feeling. So maybe Evelyn is a little weary of Monet and everything that she has going on, because Frank is gone, and now her sons work for her sons, Monet's kids. So Auntie Evelyn, she could be feeding information to her kids like, hey, be aware. I don't really trust them, especially when it came to you guys' father. But we know that she paid Monet back. So maybe this was all a setup from Evelyn in the start to get Monet to be comfortable with her when she came and paid her back, and actually introduce the kids back into the Tejada kids and let them know that, hey, we got dope. We need work also. So right now, Auntie Evelyn, we're still not too sure on, but I highly doubt that she's not thinking Monet and the Tejadas might have had something to do with Frank. Tariq is going to begin to have a decision to make. The trailer, we keep harping on, he's talking to Monet. She's the only one that feels like she can trust Tariq. Effie, they say that she's a ride or die, and after what we seen last week with the interaction between her and Kane, she's going to be getting closer and closer to Tariq. One, because they say that she's really in love with him, but two, because Tariq is the man. Tariq has Noma. Tariq has the dope. Tariq is looking out for her and also letting her make money on the side. Now they do go to Italy. Now it looks like Brayden is going to pop up here and they're going to kidnap Brayden or something like that. But these two together, even though we're still looking at Effie as a suspect, we have to make sure that her and Tariq can get up out of these situations alive. So Tariq, he's going to be putting a lot of trust in her. We already know how she is. Allegedly, she's a ride or die, and she's going to be there for Tariq. So this Italy trip, this is going to bring Tariq and Effie a little bit closer, or even closer than we ever seen, because we seen the ghost moment where he was in there talking to her like she was Angela or like she was Tasha. They are very close. But the thing is, the Lauren death is still out there lingering. And now Brayden and Kane know about that. So it's really everybody is against Tariq as far as when it comes to Lauren, because no one's giving up that information. It's only a matter of time before Lauren actually leaves Jenny's house. 2 cans of Spam, a box of cereal, that's no way to live. But we know that she did give up the information because she's seen that Tariq and Effie are living a lavish life together. They're going on like nothing ever happened. And if she finds out that they're in Italy, she might eventually crack and just tell anything that she knows on Tariq. Even though she doesn't know much, she might give up that information because we know that she told on Diana. We know that Effie was the one that kidnapped her from Brayden. Brayden works directly with Tariq. Brayden got on the stand and said Tariq wasn't a drug dealer, he was. So Lauren, at this point, it looks like this might be it. Episode 5 might be the last time we see her in protection, faking her death up under Jenny. Until Jenny can give her some answers, maybe Sax finds out, but I can see Lauren leaving episode 5, episode 6, because this is no way to live, especially when everyone else is going on about their lives and you're just sitting here at Jenny's house with no Wi-Fi. Not sure how much of a role Kiki's going to be playing, but if she's in the hangar, it looks like she might be going to Italy with him. Might be some business. I'm not too sure why they over there. It could be some business with the Weston Holdings, or they could have been sent over here for Noma, and then Brayden and the Weston Holdings got to come over there for something else. But Keisha, aka Kiki, we gotta watch her. She works directly with Lucas. She got sent home. Maybe she's playing Brayden. You remember, she told Brayden, "You're the Weston. You're next in line to take over the whole empire." So maybe she could be in it for herself. We don't know exactly about her or what she's doing. We know she's vital to the Weston Holdings. And if she gets close to Brayden, one thing about Brayden, he doesn't get a love interest too often. So this might actually hurt him in the long run. But Kiki, we're keeping an eye on you. Hopefully you're good. But you know, on my channel, everybody is a suspect until we remove them from the board. Drew and Gordo, I don't know how far in the game they're going to get, but we know that they mixed business with pleasure in episode 4, even though they weren't supposed to, but they did. So now these two are close. And we also know that Gordo, he's in charge of the Castillo brothers. Well, I won't say he's in charge, but they look to him for his answers. He's trying to get Drew to be on the same page because Drew wants to step up. Drew was the one that put the gunplay together last week. Even though it didn't fall through exactly how they wanted, it was still Drew's deal. So Gordo's probably still telling them this is what you need to do. And it looks like Drew might be stepping it up this week. Episode 5, we might see Drew showing the family, "Hey Kane, I'm more than capable of being either the running mate, like your number 2, or I'm more than capable of actually being the one to run the Tejada family." Especially because Lorenzo has really stepped down and out the way. We could see Drew stepping up for this. And with the help of Gordo, even though I mentioned earlier, we don't know what the Castillo family is up to, because I think Evelyn might be telling them, "Hey, watch them. They may have had something to do with Frank." So this is going to be tough to see, but as far as that toughness goes, I think Drew's going to be able to come through all of this and be in charge and show that he's willing to be the Tejada leader. And we don't have to say much about Blanca. The Rico is on the way. So if she's asking questions, she's going to get out in these streets and try to figure it out. You got to remember, Detective Whitman is killed. Detective Whitman was a part of this Rico. He was in the streets for Jenny, figuring things out. So if Blanca's coming in here trying to find information, She's going to link things together. Also, we got Junior out there. I don't know how big of a role Junior's going to play, but if he's up under Blanca, I'm pretty sure he's going to start figuring stuff out because he knows a little bit about James St. Patrick. His auntie used to mess with him. So this is going to be interesting how the police perspective plays out in the feds with all the dirt that the Tejadas and St. Patrick is doing. It's about to get crazy. And this is only episode 5. All right, episode 5 is looking like a good one. We going out the country, handling a little business. But while we out the country, it looks like the feds is doing their job. Jenny is doing her job. Ain't no telling what Saxon Davis got going on, but it's about to get crazy. Let me know what you think about episode 5. Of course, you know we're going to break it down if there's any more clips that drop. I'm Monet. If you like this content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think. I'm out.